has subtle.
How is everybody doing this fine day? I'm having a fabulous day. I hope all of you are also. I got myself a little discombobulated here. So how's everybody doing this fine day? I hope everybody's having a good one. Today, we're going to talk about how globe-shaped Tess Holliday refers to herself as a Milf. I just find it hilarious. Like, everybody understands what Milf stands for, right? Like, Mom, I'd like to fuck. She's a mother, but that option is only available to people that can operate heavy machinery, if you ask me. But we're going to go through this. She apparently went on this young lady's show. It's Kino Productions or something like that. It's basically a fat positive, media outlet. Which to each their own. If you want to lie to yourself and be completely idiotic and make yourself look like fools, and it's up to you. But society, I believe, en masse, is starting to reject this just clear fucking idiocy. It's gotten to the stage now where this is not even really. It's not really like I hate to even say this. It's not like it's based in reality whatsoever. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I get it where people, they don't want to feel bad about themselves. I get it. But this whole ridiculousness of just overtly, like, considering yourself to be this icon when you're only known for being fat, she loses me on it tremendously. And I'm just going to point out that nobody in anyone's life loves her, because Tess Holliday, when she cannot control the angles of her being filmed at, this woman is adding weight like tremendously, like incredibly quickly. We're going to take a look at this. Excuse me. Right now.
Not so subtle ways.
Okay, so this is, just filling up the entire fucking scenery. Good God. We can pull up some videos of, some pictures and videos of her from, 8 years ago, where she's over 300 pounds, but she's clearly pushing 450 in some of these pictures. And she used to carry her weight, and I've said this before. One of the things that happened to her is, I don't know if she had a procedure done or what, but she not carry weight in her face that matched how her body carried weight, because in her face, she did not look as fat as she was. And when you then had to go back with the super wide lens, taken from an aircraft, you see that she is actually the size of a fucking car. And it's right now, if you take a look at her, look how tiny her hands are compared to the rest of her. That's wild to me, incredibly crazy to me. But let's get it going.
Fashion industry has subtle and not so subtle ways of commenting on plus size people's bodies.
So the fashion industry she's talking about has subtle and not so subtle ways of talking about plus size people. This young lady, and there's no animosity towards shit, either of them. Tess is, if it wasn't for Tess, how would I get my comedy every fucking week? Because she's a fucking joke without realizing she's a fucking joke. So I don't, she's one of the people that provides me some pretty good laughs, frankly. This lady, no hate to this lady too, but this lady looks extremely small while still being morbidly obese. So Tess does do that for her friends. She helps her morbidly obese friends look normal, because she is, in fact, globe-shaped.
We're going to break down what is and is not okay.
Well, I'm going to break down with you what I think is not okay to say. What is okay to say is anything any of you fucking want at any given motherfucking time about any fucking thing you want. If you live in America, which both of these women do, you should be able to say and feel very, very, very comfortable saying anything you fucking want, whether it is deemed as nice, mean, people don't even need to believe it's true, but you are an American citizen and you should have the right to say anything you fucking want to say. You have the right to say it. And if somebody tries to suppress you, they're actually suppressing your constitutional right to say whatever the fuck you want to say. When these tone police, when these word police, when these people say, you can't say that, it might hurt my feelings. Fuck your feelings. Like porn star, gangbang, fuck your feelings. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry to be predictable, but I could not give a fuck less about the feelings, especially of somebody that gluttons themselves to disproportionate societal burden. You are burdening all of society, and then you don't want anybody to say anything to you, or you think you're going to try to dictate what people can and can't say about you. You can fuck off. You are literally leeching off society. Literally leeching off society. Do people really think that anybody could remain as fat as Tess Holliday if society didn't somehow help her? Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. And I don't know this for sure because I'm not, friends with Tess, nor will I ever be. But I can almost guarantee you she's on multiple medications because she's got to be. She's fucking enormous. Enormous. So she can fuck off. This woman who's saying like what you can and can't say can fuck off. This is Body Talk with Tess and Taylor. Please make this a regular segment that I can get someplace because this would be fucking awesome.
Curvy's fine. We're curvy.
Oh.
Neither of you are curvy. You're fat as fuck. Neither of you are thick. You're fat as fuck. J-Lo, thick. You, fat. You are not curvy. Like you're curvy like the earth is curvy. Like seriously, you are globe shaped, right? So yes, there is a curve to the globe, but that's it. You're not curvy. You have curve. Like horizon curve. That's it.
Period.
Nicki Minaj.
Thick. You're not thick either. Nicki Minaj is fat too, though. Just saying. And by the way, I wonder if these people even knew that Nicki Minaj has, since I believe the filming of this, has endorsed Donald Trump. I wonder if they'd still mention her name. I don't know if all you guys saw that, but she is voting for Donald Trump. So I don't know if they would still actually bring her up and be like, ha, 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 ha.
If I hear one more person.
Brave. And this is something that people do say to fat people. They're not brave for what? Brave for what? They're not brave in facing their eating disorder. They're not brave in trying to be better for society. They're not brave in doing the hard thing to try to make themselves better, their families better, society better, not be a burden on the fucking planet. Because factually, Tess is a huge burden on the fucking planet compared to somebody, human sized. Compared to somebody that hasn't like literally fucking, gluttoned themselves to it, fine. Hang on a second. Yes, I get that. I didn't say I liked her. I just said that I wonder if they would like her. Like, there doesn't always need to be a whataboutism, okay? I mean, I get where you're coming from, but that's not even relevant to the point I was making. I don't follow her. I don't like her. I mean, I've stated those things myself, but I was saying I wonder if they like her based off of it.
Tell me that they think I'm brave for being a hot, fat MILF in these streets.
Look at the fucking size of the fucking state. First of all, this is the one I think.
That they think I'm brave for being a hot, fat MILF.
Being a hot, fat MILF in these streets. You are not in the streets. If you were in the streets, traffic would be blocked for miles if you were in the streets. Like when cars can't get around you, that's what would happen. And a MILF, like This woman is calling herself a MILF. I could bet you that not one fucking person has said that shit to her. Not one. Not one. A hot, fat MILF in these streets. Now, here, hang on, let's watch.
In these
Look at how big her fucking
streets,
face is getting.
I will throw.
Look at how big her fucking face is getting. It's getting away from you, Tess. Look at how fucking big that is. Look at that. That's fucking wild. That's fucking wild how big she is. Curvy, thank you for the tip, by the way, Curvy. To be curvy, you have to be able to see curves. I see rolls, many, many rolls. Absolutely. Absolutely. But look at this. Look at the face. That's big. That's big. I don't know how much she weighs, obviously, but I'm a pretty good guess. And I'm thinking she's well over fucking, like, really, really, really right around 450. Especially watching her mog this chair. She's sitting in the same chair that the morbidly obese woman next to her is sitting in. Like, she's sitting in a similar chair, and the morbidly obese woman still has space in the chair, and Tess is mogging that motherfucker.
Not your business. Don't use that word.
I'll use whatever fucking word I want, you obese piece of shit. How about that? One more time.
Not your business. Don't use that word.
Mind your business. You're fat as fuck. You are morbidly obese. Unfucking fatten yourselves. I'll use whatever the fuck word I want. What are you going to do? That's the thing. Like, don't say that. Or what? People, get to the or what stage. Get to the or what stage. Or what? Or they're not gonna like you. Guess what? They don't fucking like you now. They don't fucking like you now. So why would you give a fuck? Get to the or what stage. That's what I always do. I've done that with Samira's fit. You shouldn't say this. Or what? What the fuck are you going to do? What the fuck are you going to do? It's wild to me. Why yelled?
As my friend Astra says, I'm fat and you like that.
No, nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. Nobody. I think that's the end. Oh, fucking ridiculous. Fucking stupid shit. So we're still doing this, I guess. We're still having like the fat person talk shows and shit like that. I don't know fucking why. I really don't. I really, 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 really don't. I don't understand why it's going to constantly be this thing where, they're trying to reinforce shit. Like they're trying to basically state, no, body positivity, blah, blah, blah. Body positivity was a dumb fucking idea to goddamn begin with after you motherfuckers hijacked it. Like after you motherfuckers hijacked it, because body positivity should be for people like burn victims, amputees, people with birth defects, people with scars from war and shit like that. Like that should be body positive. These people can't change what's about them. They should be happy and proud of, especially if, they fought through cancer or if they're a survivor of, of some sort of traumatic event. They should be positive. They fucking fought to get there. I got to check to make sure my cat's not trying to get out. But now it's body positivity has been completely captured, just like they do with every other motherfucking thing. It's been completely captured by these people who just want to make themselves feel better. They just want to feel better about themselves because they know they fucked up. Like here's reality. You wouldn't sit down and have a show like that if the words that were being said weren't true and you knew they weren't true. You would give zero fucks. You don't find me sitting down and being like, the reason why the way people should address my tattoos or the ways people should address my baldness. No, address my baldness by saying I'm a bald ass motherfucker. I'm bald as fuck. I'm bald as fuck. I wish the rest of it would just fall the fuck out and not land in my ears or my back. That's what I would hope. But you don't hear anybody, like people that have confidence in how they look and confidence in themselves or don't give a fuck about what other people think, don't give a shit about shit. They absolutely don't. But instead, we've got tons and tons of these morbidly obese people sitting down and being like, well, I've got a disposition. And some people have a disposition. They can't lose weight. Everybody can fucking lose weight. Tess eats way too much fucking food. She probably eats 3 or 4 times out of it. You know what I mean? Like out of what she's supposed to do. Like, it's wild to me that we even fucking entertain this bullshit. It's so fucked up that I can't even, fathom how it is. Imagine being her adult son watching your mother act that fucking way. Like, oh, there's mom being fat as fuck, denying being fat as fuck, or denying it, there's anything bad with it. Like, hey, Tess, let's see you get up and walk a little bit. You try to say that there's nothing wrong with being, as big as a fucking globe. Let's see you fucking get around and walk a little bit. It's been a while since she's had a video where it even shows her ambulating, been a while. To have a podcast video about health, you really should be required to stand the whole time. I agree. I stand for most of mine. So I don't know if you meant that towards her, but I mean, I'm standing right now. So I don't know if you meant that towards them or me, but they weren't really talking about health, by the way, because they detach health and fatness. They detach it. It's all about looks. It's all about how they fucking look. He's talking about her. I gotcha. It's all about looks for them. It's not about health to them. It has nothing to do with it whatsoever. They try to detach health from their fucking massive, enormous size that they have eaten themselves to. It's just crazy. 10-ton test talks. I don't know. About the people with globe side delusions. I agree with you. I just want to make sure because I'm like, I'm standing. I'm up. All right, let's do some Q&A, by the way. Anything you guys want to ask? I got about 15 minutes, and I don't got much else to talk about this fucking evil bitch. So I did want to say I do make videos on Tess all the time, and I would sign a non-disclosure agreement stating that I would never mention it. I would coach you for free for 6 months, Tess. I don't care if you like me. I don't care if I like you. I have worked with many people that didn't like me, and many people that I really did not like all that much. I've coached. I'm about getting people healthy. Me and Mark, my business partner, were the first people I believe start talking about make America healthy again. I believe that it can be clearly seen that was our idea in late 2021. Early 2022. I really that's my goal is to help make America healthy. Everybody. I don't care how you vote. I don't care who you want to sleep with. I don't care what you identify as. I don't care any of that shit. I mean, here's my thing. As long as you can accept the fact that I may agree or disagree with you on certain things, and that has nothing to do with us trying to get you healthy, let's get this shit done. Let's absolutely get this shit done. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second here, folks. I'm going to do something just for you guys. So I don't do this very, very, very often. But here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. You guys get your questions ready. I got to do one thing here real quick. Okay. All right, here we go. Just for you guys, we're doing a flash sale. We are going to do 1 year all in coaching, daily communication, weekly video conferences. 1 year, $499.99 right here. This is for people that are not already on the app. For people that are on the app already, I will be sending each of you a message with a deal that's even better than this one. Okay. What happened? What helped you the most to overcome binge eating? My wife. My wife figuring this shit out for me. That's the thing. You can be coached by myself or my wife or both of us. I really don't do by myself. It's my wife and myself. But it's daily communication, weekly video conferences. She figured out the entire hunger management method. She's actually the one that had the ideas for the supplements for Mark. That's my wife. But if you're looking at one particular skill, the one thing that I tell everybody to start with all the time is hydration. You should try, if you are at a healthy weight, to drink an ounce at least per pound of your body mass every single day. If you are double the size you should be, maybe a half an ounce, okay? Because your kidneys can only process so much at a time. But a half ounce per pound of body mass, absolutely. That's the biggest step. And remove as much ultra processed foods from your diet as possible. Stick to whole foods. I haven't seen the Samira video, but look at the thumbnail and I was like, dang, yeah, she's huge, 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 huge. Sometimes I struggle at night when eating too much and am contemplating trying alchemy. If you do take alchemy, I would take it midday and in the evening. I think it will help with your sugar cravings and help with your carb cravings tremendously. And I just love coupling it with no morbidity. So please check that out. The fattening of the nation seems like creation for money. Ozempic. Oh yeah, absolutely. They fattened the cows in 2020 that were already big, and then now they're fucking milking them for every dollar they got. I still kicking myself for not getting that Make America Healthy t-shirt again from Tiger Fitness back in the day. It's one of the few I don't have. We are probably going to be reprinting those at some point in time soon, maybe a little different scenario with it. I usually do well during the day, but find myself searching for things to eat at night. Would alchemy help with that? It should help with your cravings. No morbidity would also help with that. It depends on what type of craving it is. Like if you're craving something sweet, looking for something sweet to eat, or if you're just looking for food, I would honestly do both, just to tell you the truth. I'm going to the farmer's market to enjoy the weather and get my weekly banista. Good for you. Good for you. And anybody that signs up for those, by the way, there's only going to be only 5 slots, just so you know. But anybody that signs up for those, we will be getting to you here in just a second. Like I'll be setting you up in just a minute. Christopher Norris official. I used to be 400 pounds. Now I'm 250 and autistic burn victim. If I can do it, anyone can. Fucking hero. Fucking hero. Yes. Let's see. Your testosterone is low. Okay. Glad you think so. If you think that that's going to matter to me, I don't give a fuck. Weren't you pescatarian? What's the reason you went away from that and back to red meat? I just wasn't feeling especially as I got older, I just wasn't feeling as strong, powerful, and I felt that like it was negatively affecting me. I do think that there's something to be said for grass-fed, grass-finished beef and butter and eggs and stuff like that help you to feel young. The eggs and the cheese and the phyllo are just great. Absolutely. Oh, I know. Who cares? So, in the words of my now past dad, Tess is a 10-ton tubby. Woo! Go, Dad. Go, Dad. And one more time, by the way, this is where you can get the 1 year. And if you're already on the app, I'll be sending something to you later on the day. But we realize that like times are tough for people. And we need to help as many people as possible to make America healthy again. So we're just going to run a special for 24 to 48 hours and try to help people out. I will be back again today, by the way, at 6 p.m. Oh, excuse me, 7 p.m. No, 6 p.m. Eastern time. I had to like think in my head. But we'll be back at 6 p.m. Eastern time today, and I'll be talking more about this stuff. We're going to be going over some science and some drama. Have you got Amir Odom's latest video talking about food and pharma? Sounds so much like you sometimes. I'm actually going to probably review that this evening at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And yes, I was watching it. I love that young man's work. So I'm very excited to it. I would love to actually interview him at some point in time. I think he's an amazingly intelligent young man that deserves all the success he can possibly get. Oh, yeah. Well, we can have him do that. Give me a second. So here is, again, where you can get the coaching. And let's see, where is he at? I forget his name already. Just wondering, dude, if, let's see, what is his name? Kiri Kobalskisnos. And I'm honestly just don't know how to fucking say your name. But here you go. You can join me. I just shared the link. Now you have to have your camera on your face. You can't hide. But then you get to come on live and you can say whatever the fuck you want. What do I think of shrimp as a protein source? I like it, like on occasion, not every day. Every day it starts to make me feel a little like I miss the red meat. I really do. I really, really, really do. Not in America, but getting a healthy start with getting rid of this delusion down to waist to height ratio of 0.53. Hell fucking yeah. From 0.78 after 1.5 years of work. That's a fucking great goddamn progress right there. That is fucking amazing. Amazing. Thank you. I'm on the app, but I really want to sign up for coaching soon. Shandy, send me a message on the app, and I will send you the link for the deal for the people that are already on the app. So block me again. Okay, we shall do that. Weird. I mean. Move it. Block it. Done. Okay, here we go. My question is, what is the easiest way to get 200 grams of protein in a day? I've been struggling with eating enough. 200 grams of protein a day, I would say, honestly, I would go towards ground beef, eggs, the norm. Maybe add a little bit of chicken thigh or chicken breast in there, and stick with mainly that. If you're going to eat that much, that is roughly 800 calories in protein, but it also is going to come consequentially with some fat to it. That is also probably going to put the 200 grams of protein normally ends up being somewhere around 2,000 calories or 1,800 calories. 200 grams of protein, yeah, normally about 2,000 calories because the ratio. So I would suggest that you basically go with pretty carnivore-ish to stay within your calories too. Do you think with the rise of Ozempic, the pendulum will swing back where it's popular to be thin and fit like linearities? I think it'll come back to be thin. I don't think it's going to end up being fit because I don't think too many people that are on Ozempic are actually going to end up being fit. But yes, absolutely. This is great. Age 53, went from 300 pounds to 195 and keep going. Boom. Everybody congratulate the detective. Hell yeah. You are very welcome. Thank you very much. You know what? Here's the thing. If you're not an actual coaching client, there's only interactions in the groups. So I know you're upset. I don't care. I got to be real about that. Alchemy helped me so much. I am a sweets addict, and it's nothing like I have ever had help me before. Curb the cravings, very impressive. Thank you very much, Brooke. I appreciate you. So excited. Hell yeah. Watching it today reminded me of what you say. Thank you very much. Yeah, Amir is amazing. Amazing. Oh, here we go. Evie. How can I get a hold of Alchemy in the UK without using a US online store? The Nomo UK store doesn't sell it. Let me, Evie, let me check this weekend with Sean and see what I can do for you. And Sean's one of the owners, by the way. What are your thoughts on ashwagandha? Ashwagandha is an amazing tool for control cortisol. There is a patented form of ashwagandha in No Morbidity. It's called KSM 66. And I love it because, one, it does help with my stress levels to a great degree. And I use it either if I'm going to have a stressful day, I take No Morbidity in the morning. If I am having a hard time falling asleep, I'll take it in the evening, along with sometimes some melatonin. It knocks me straight the fuck out. But also just taking it every day keeps my cortisol levels low. And I've noticed that it had a definite effect on making it so my waist got a lot smaller because I don't have visceral fat at all in my stomach. So. And that's from how I eat, but also the supplements. Is the shirt you're wearing one that you sell? This is a shirt from Ambrosia. I am not actually a member of the Ambrosia Collective. I am partnered with them. They just send me the shirts. I haven't bought this, just so I just like to be honest with everybody. But I do believe these are still for sale on their website, ambrosiacollective.com. You can even use the code Evening Rants to get 10% off it, I believe. All right, here we go. Tess is clearly struggling with anorexia again. Exactly. So funny. It shouldn't be thin, no, it should be fit. I agree, but it's going to end up being just thin because people are not going to be fit coming out of this stuff. It's just not. All right, folks. So I'll be back tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern time. I hope all of you have had a great day. One more time. Oops, hang on. Let me grab that one more time. This is 1 year coaching all in. Boom. So please do check that out. It is daily communication, weekly video conferences. If you have about 100 pounds to lose, or if you have 50 pounds to lose and you've yo-yoed that 50 pounds a bunch of times, we can help you. This can be the last year you'll do anything like that. We can help you build up your habits, build up your confidence in your own habits, give you tips and help you build the skills you need to make sure you can lose the weight, keep it off, just get healthy, stay healthy, and have food not rule over your life. So please do check that out. And Chris, I'm getting to you right about now, man. I just saw you come in, and I will be setting up your private chat with Crystal and myself here in just a second. Have a good day. God damn.
It's Halloween week, and you're not going out to get candy. You're going out to get some gains. And we got gains for you at tigerfitness.com. Simply go to tigerfitness.com now and use coupon code TRICK, 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 to save 10% off site-wide, including MTS Nutrition, Creapure Creatine, the best creatine you can buy, the one that studies are on, the one that's from Germany, not that cheap Chinese stuff. Anyway, go to tigerfitness.com, use coupon code TRICK, and save now.